Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today is my what I eat in a day and how I exercise in a day on the Weight Watchers mywwblue plan. Just a little heads up here at the start. At the very end of this video, I will be showing you a screenshot of all the points for everything that I had during the day. I don't tend to track things that are 0 points, so you won't see that, but you will see the point breakdown. And also I post my Apple Watch fitness info for the day so that if you want all that information and I perhaps don't mention it as we go through the video, it will be all there at the end. So yesterday was the day that I filmed the what I eat in a day video, and today is the day that I sit down and tell you about it so that I can provide a little bit of context during the day. I unfortunately, for some reason, did not film my coffee yesterday. Whatever, I have a coffee pot. I brew a big pot of coffee and I sip on it throughout the morning. I add 2% milk to it and I add some kind of sweetener, either equal or maybe a skinny syrup. But basically I count 2 points for the 2% milk because I had some splashes to my coffee through the day, and I have measured that before and it comes out to about 2 points. I did ride my Peloton bike in the morning for 30 minutes. I am testing out a new Peloton instructor. If you haven't watched any of my Peloton videos, but you are interested, I have been doing a series where I bike with different instructors and do just their courses for a week or some period of time and then review what I like or didn't like about the instructors. So I will link down below or somewhere, maybe up here, my Peloton playlist. I will mention as well, I think I've mentioned this in previous videos, but just to bring it up again if you're new, I tend to start my eating a little later in the day. It's definitely not like intermittent fasting because I'm having calories with the coffee that I have in the morning. It's more just I want to eat when I'm hungry and I don't tend to feel hungry in the morning. So I do push my meals off a little bit later. I tend to have my breakfast more around like 11 or maybe even noon, and then I'll have my lunch at like 3 p.m. And then I might have my dinner at like 7 or 8 p.m. It's just what works for me. But because of that, sometimes I will have a breakfast that doesn't seem as much like a breakfast because I'm having it a little later in the day. If I eat like first thing in the morning, I tend to have a very like carb focused breakfast because that's what sits well in my stomach. But all that being said, we're going to go into my breakfast on this day. I was very excited about this breakfast. I'm excited to have it for the rest of the week. Now, when I did film this, I had my washing machine running, which is also in my kitchen. So I thought I would do a bit of a voiceover for this. What I had was a egg, rice, avocado bowl. It was so good. So I basically heated up some of that like microwave in a bag Uncle Ben rice, and I weighed out exactly 4 points of that. You can see there the eggs, that's actually 2 large eggs that I have cooked over easy. They're actually a little bit more like over hard. I cooked them a little longer than I should. My goal there is to try to get like a nice runny egg to add, but I did have 2 eggs for like a good amount of protein. I used 46 grams of avocado, which is the exact amount you can get for 2 points before it bumps up to 3 points. Everybody says this when you're watching Weight Watchers videos, but weigh your avocado instead of going by, you know, their estimation for like half an avocado, because this 46 grams was half of an avocado. But if I had actually tracked that as half of a medium avocado, it would have given me 5 points. I also put in there 1 stalk of green onion or a spring onion, just chopped up finely. And then I put some Cholula hot sauce and some soy sauce on top to make it spicy and salty. And it was so good. I'd also put a little bit of pepper on the egg. I do feel like maybe some chili flakes on here or something to give it a little bit more crunch would be good, but it was so lovely and filling. It had like carbs and protein and just like a good amount of spice. It was delicious. Also very exciting for me this day, I bought myself an air fryer. I have not used an air fryer before, but I saw this one on sale at the store. It's a very tiny, like 1-person air fryer that fits on my counter, and I was excited to get to use it. I did use it for the first time in this day, and we will get to that a little bit later. But I'm excited to start trying all of those air fryer Weight Watchers recipes, and I like the idea. I mean, it doesn't necessarily cook the chicken any faster, but it you know, heats up in such a small amount of time that I just feel like it would be really convenient for cooking like one chicken breast or like a small portion of something and not having to heat up the entire oven. After lunch, I did go to the little gym in my building. It has reopened again. You can book it for 45 minutes at a time, and you do get the gym entirely to yourself in that time. This day, I did a shoulders and leg day. So I always go to the gym and start off with about like 10 minutes of cardio on the elliptical just to get my body warmed up. And then I did some squats, shoulder press, leg extensions, lateral dumbbell raises, lying leg curls, and dumbbell front raises. So 3 leg exercises, 3 shoulder exercises, and that took up my whole 45 minutes at the gym. Let's get into my lunch. For my lunch, I've got what was supposed to be a chicken Caesar wrap that has sort of turned into like a chicken Caesar bowl. So I successfully used my air fryer, which seems to be working pretty well. I still have to do the taste test, to grill a chicken breast that's underneath here that's all cut up. And then I have 7 points worth of this Fresh Express Bacon Caesar kit. I mixed that up and put it on top. And then the tortilla here is 3 points. It's this tortilla from La Tortilla Factory. These ones crisp up really nicely. So what I tried to do, I didn't really want to get the Caesar salad part hot, so I tried to put the chicken into the tortilla, put it into the air fryer in like a wrapped position, but it sort of seemed to like crisp up a little, but it's more of a bowl shape, which is fine because I've totally overstuffed this. But this is my high protein, very filling, I think it's going to be really filling anyway, 10-point lunch. The lunch was good. I will say the chicken was definitely moist. It was a little chewy, like a little chewier than I would have liked. I don't think it's because I overcooked it. I think it might be like just the chicken maybe wasn't that great. Not that it was like gone bad or anything, but I just find sometimes if I buy like big packages of like chicken breasts, sometimes it's not as tender as like other brands that I get. But it was really good. And I think what I might do the next time I do this is cut the chicken into pieces so that each piece gets a little nice and crispy, because I really did like how crispy the chicken got on the outside, just with a little spray of avocado oil spray and just some salt and pepper on it. I thought the Caesar salad was, chicken Caesar salad is such a classic combination, but I do think in the future, to save myself on some points, I would probably just chop up the lettuce myself and maybe put some like grated carrot in there and use like a Lighthouse Caesar salad dressing, because I feel like I could have the same effect and not need to spend 7 points on the Caesar salad mix. I really did like having the tortilla bowl though, and I think in the future, instead of trying to make it a wrap, I'll just like go full in on air frying the tortilla in that position to give myself a tortilla bowl. Let's go into my dinner. Here we have my dinner, and I'm very happy with how this turned out. At the bottom there, it's a little hard to see, but I made the Yum and Yummer Speedy Chana Masala. It's a chickpea dish. It's a base of tomatoes, but it's spiced with onion, garlic, fresh ginger, and then a number of spices. There's chili, cumin, coriander, curry, and garam masala. And then it all sort of cooks together with the chickpeas. And I decided on top of that, I chopped up and air fried a chicken breast. I seasoned it with a little bit of salt and a little bit of curry spice. And then I just tore some extra fresh cilantro on top. There's also fresh cilantro mixed into the chana masala. I like the chana masala because to me on the Blue Plan, it's almost like having chili. It's like a bean and tomato based dish, but just an entirely different set of spices. So the chana masala ends up being 1 point per serving, and that's basically just for the oil that you cook the spices and the onion in at the beginning. But if you wanted to, you could make this instead of chickpeas with cauliflower. Peas would be really good in there. You could cook chicken into it. As you are making it, there's a lot of variation you could do and still keep it basically a 1 point dish. So this is my very high protein 1 point dinner. That was my day. It was very satisfying. I've really been trying to incorporate more 0 point lean protein into my day. partly because I'm back at doing weight training now and I really want to like build up some muscle and make sure that while I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight, that I'm also maintaining my muscle mass and doing some resistance training, and also eating good lean protein will help do that. Also, it'll help keep me fuller through the day, which is always something that I'm looking to do. So those are the reasons I'm trying to incorporate a little bit more. But this was a really tasty day. I'm looking forward to having all these meals again during the week. I believe that is everything to tell you about my day. I hope this gave you some ideas. I hope it was interesting for you. As I mentioned, I will pop up all the info at the very end of this video. So thank you so much for joining me. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. I do some exercise content, some Weight Watchers content. I do some beauty content, a little bit more focused on skincare rather than makeup lately, but I enjoy all of that. So hit subscribe and like this video if you liked this video. It's a little thing, but it super helps out my channel. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!